In 1986, an ambitious event known as Balloonfest took place in downtown Cleveland, involving the release of a staggering 1.5 million balloons. It was conceived as a charity fundraiser and an attempt to improve the city's tarnished reputation. Cleveland, often dubbed with a less-than-flattering nickname, aimed to show the world that it was on the path to becoming a world-class city. The inspiration for Balloonfest came from Disneyland, which had claimed the Guinness World Record for the largest simultaneous balloon launch the previous year. Cleveland's leaders saw this as an opportunity to surpass Disneyland and reshape their city's image. The United Way of Cleveland spearheaded the plan, which required 6 months of meticulous preparation, including constructing a net the size of a city block and enlisting thousands of volunteers to fill the balloons. On September 27, 1986, the much-anticipated day of Balloonfest arrived. However, as preparations unfolded in downtown Cleveland, a different story was unfolding to the east on Lake Erie. A severe storm had struck the region the previous night, setting the stage for unforeseen consequences. Just before the storm hit, 2 fishermen ventured out onto the lake. On the morning of Balloonfest, they were reported missing, with their empty boat discovered on the lake. Authorities suspected that the adverse weather had led to them falling overboard, prompting a Coast Guard search and rescue operation. Meanwhile, in Cleveland's public square, a crowd of over 100,000 people had gathered to witness the balloon launch. Despite concerns about the weather, the organizers decided to proceed with the event. As the day progressed, the weather took a turn for the worse, with a significant rainstorm approaching. Given that the balloons were already filled and rescheduling was nearly impossible, the decision was made to release them ahead of schedule. The expectation was that the helium-filled balloons would gracefully float in the sky before gradually deflating and returning to the ground. However, the wind had other plans. It shifted unexpectedly, causing the balloons to drift back toward the city. The oncoming rain and cold air pushed the still inflated balloons downward, resulting in chaos. The city was soon inundated with balloons, 1.5 million of them. Balloons streamed toward Burke Lakefront Airport, causing flight suspensions as runways became clogged. They also descended onto city streets, leading to car accidents and road closures until bulldozers could clear the balloon-filled streets. Simultaneously, the Coast Guard was grappling with the challenging task of finding the 2 missing fishermen. Ironically, the massive balloon launch complicated their search efforts. Balloons had landed in Lake Erie in such quantities that it was like finding a needle in a haystack. Locating the missing individuals or even spotting a life jacket amidst the sea of balloons proved exceptionally difficult. Ultimately, 2 days after the balloon release, on September 29, the Coast Guard reluctantly called off the search for the missing fishermen. Tragically, their bodies later washed ashore. While Balloonfest briefly secured a spot in the 1988 edition of the Guinness Book of World Records, it also marked the end of balloon launching as a recognized category by Guinness.